I know, I know. For those of you on YouTube, I'm greeting you again now. This is part two with Life Coach for Life on Dr. Ken and V. Walker. How much do we compare our relationship to our past relationship? Say what you said again, V. Walker.
It's on the comparison.
Yes, that last statement you said.
In the last statement or early,
The last statement about the boy and the mama. She need
they
to
don't want to let them go. They
don't
don't need
want
to
to
let
let
them
him
go.
go. Don't want to let him go. And what do y'all think? How much do we compare our new relationship to our past relationship? And I think that's important for growth. The growth of we have these latchkey children that we're raising. They're becoming our doctors and lawyers. Latchkey meaning they was raised by the TV or the Game Boy or whatever. They were raised by them, as well as
Nowadays,
hmm, hmm,
by TikTok and Facebook.
yes, by some technology. That's who raised them, and uh, and we need to be conscious of that. And my prayer is, especially with everything going on in our world, with some of the changes that the enemy is trying to use, the current president and his demonic sidekick, we need to stick together more now than ever. I'm telling you, as a people, we need to.
Amen.
We gonna need each other. I'm telling y'all, we gonna need each other. So you can keep around here playing like
So,
you don't understand. We gonna need each other.
yes, we are. I was just thinking about that yesterday. How we as a community are going to have to stick together before it's all over.
Mm-hmm.
More now than ever before.
Absolutely, absolutely. We definitely going to need each other. So, in any other topics of concern or any other thoughts on any other testimonies or examples of how you unconsciously, in a relationship with somebody now that reminded you of somebody from your some relationship from your past. So true.
Uh-uh.
Okay. You got something in the mailbox over there?
I'm looking now. See what's
Mm-hmm.
in the mailbox.
Yeah, yeah. Go back
I've
to
been to
go back to
earlier.
mine. Go back to my mailbox,
Okay.
and let's uncover. We still got about 20 minutes. Am I looking at it upside down? Yeah. We still got about 20 minutes. Come on in, everyone. Make sure you like, comment, and share. We need you to like, comment, and share. Once we get this YouTube thing together, we're certainly going to go to subscriptions. They will be free subscriptions probably. If they're not free, they're probably 99 cents or something, $1.99 to prescribe. So you can get the uncut version because even after we go off Facebook and Instagram, we're going to give the uncut version on YouTube. YouTube is more encrypted, and they're not as hard on things that I say. So I'm just saying they're not, and that's one of the reasons I want to
You
go
ready?
to it.
You ready?
Yeah,
This
I'm
one
ready.
is related to what we're speaking on now. How long should a person wait to date again after a breakup or divorce? This is applies to a long term relationship over 5 years or 5 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
So how long should a person wait to date again after a breakup or divorce?
And that's a real. I posted that, and that's a real situation that I'm waiting to book a session with them with the person. It happened to be a man. I'm waiting to book a session with a person so we can walk them through it. Uh, you want to go first, or you want me to go jump in there?
Go ahead and jump in there.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It depends on the situation. It depends on the person. It depends on a lot of variables that I would have to sit down with you. I just can't say, well, it take at least a year. I can say that. And there's some numbers that will give you some stats that will give you numbers. Like they said, take at least a year. You want to date anywhere from 6 months to a year before you marry someone. Uh, and again, to each is his
They
own.
used
Yeah, they say that 6 months to a year. Uh, do I ascribe to that one? I know it's off the subject a little bit. Do I ascribe to that one? Depend on the two people. It could be somebody y'all been friends for years, but I guess you can't
Mm-hmm.
count that. But if it's somebody you just met yesterday, you don't need to be married with them tomorrow. I'm just saying. That's just my thoughts. It's a process. You're
They
right, Jessica. Yeah.
wait at least 2 years, been in a relationship for 2 plus years. And then there was a statement that said, wait, it takes however many years you was in that relationship to get over that relationship or to heal or get past that relationship.
I don't agree with
But
that
I
one.
don't agree.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with
I don't agree with that one.
definitely because people sometimes check out, and a lot of times check out of the relationship emotionally and mentally before the actual divorce and before the actual breakup.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
baby, that process could have already been started before they actually
Yes.
separated.
Yes.
So you
Absolutely.
always calculate or articulate how long it should take before you enter another relationship after a breakup or divorce. Now, I will say, and what I have learned and read and agree with, that when you are married and you divorce a person, it's like grieving and it's like death.
It's a
Divorce is like
loss. It's
death.
a loss.
It is. It's a loss.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people don't understand that you have to grieve that loss. You
Mm-hmm.
have to get past that loss. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to actually separate yourself from that connection because it is now considered a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you have as such. The problem being nowadays, a lot of people want to divorce and disconnect, but want to keep in touch. How
Mm-hmm.
you gonna disconnect and touch? That don't make sense. Now, when it comes to relationships, it's all about how invested emotionally and mentally you were in that relationship that would determine how soon you get to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do that you do need to be healed. I
Mm-hmm.
do agree you do need to be mentally stable in order to move on and be healthy enough to have a new relationship because you don't want the old memories and thoughts of the past relationship to overtake the new, the new person or give any kind of negativity towards the new person.
Exactly, and if I had you, if I was in front of you, and I'm always said what I'm about to say now, you need to take time to heal, like Jessica and you are saying. You need to take time to heal. Don't even entertain going out with nobody. Take time to heal. If there needs to be any forgiveness on either end, you need to forgive that person. Remember, forgiveness is not about that person, but it's about you. It's about the one who's having to forgive. I don't care what they've done to you. It's not worth hanging on to because I know people still hanging on to stuff for years, and then they start having all kinds of health problems and can't stay in no relationship. I don't know what's wrong with all these men out here. I don't know what's wrong with all these women. No, no, no. It's you. You still haven't forgiven. You still haven't released that person. See, that's what counseling, coaching gonna get for you if you get. Let me make it simple for those you think I'm talking deep. Make sure your back door is closed before you open the front door. Just ease this. Make sure all your mess is closed. And it might take 6 months, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. But don't be in a hurry. Love on you. You know what I'm talking about? Take you out. Be good to you. And a lot of times, if there was some kind of abuse going on, see, you got to heal emotionally, you got to heal physically, you got to heal spiritually, because you're probably gonna blame God for giving you this person. So
And physically,
what you say?
there's five. There's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You need to make sure those doors are taken care of before you move on. Nobody wants to be the rebound. Nobody wants to be
No.
them. Nobody wants to be, but a lot of people are them. And because let me tell you, those of you who are on this side, before they get to you, Just know if they're not whole, I didn't say perfect. Just know if they're not whole, whatever they left over there, they're gonna bring it over here with you. They
Yeah,
are.
but what about the men who don't believe in counseling and therapy, or the men that does and think that something is wrong with them?
I'm asked that a
How
lot. I
do
think
you
you've
get
asked
them
me
to
that before.
understand?
You can't make anyone get help. They have to. No one they have to admit. Just like AA and AA drug anonymous, alcohol. You have to admit that I have a problem. If that person never admits that they have a problem, they would never seek help. Rodney, so glad to have you on. Again, you got to admit I got a problem before you can get help. And these men that you're describing who won't get counseling or therapy or whatever, they don't think they need help. They don't think nothing wrong with them. So I think everybody, I don't care how sound you may be, I think you need to probably at least talk to somebody at least twice a year. That's something I do. And if I have something traumatic happen, I might see somebody more than twice a year. So
Right.
and again to get guidance and to get because men we have a tendency to think we know everything. I just said something. And I need a neutral person that's gonna remind me you don't know everything. Darlene, so glad to have you on as usual. Okay,
And that makes and then that's just like when you know that you're dealing with a friend, or I'm gonna speak with a friend. I ain't gonna say family, but when you know that you're dealing with a friend that needs uh, therapy or counseling, I think that you, as a friend, should be able to tell that person in love and all sincerity that, hey, maybe you need to go get counseling, maybe you need some therapy, maybe you need to go lay all your problems and issues out on the couch and talk to someone who don't personally know you, but will be able to
a
professionally
neutral
help you.
person, right?
Um, Things, out of your head, out of your mind, out of your heart, to figure out if there's an issue that needs to be addressed. I may see an issue in you that you don't see, but if I bring it to your attention, I think respectfully, you should say, "Hey, I might need to go get this checked out. I might do need to go talk to somebody," because it for anything, for any reason, if I bring it to you as a friend, you should be respectfully accepting to, hey, she may see something or notice something about me that I don't notice about myself.
Okay, Lulu, explain what you mean by church before I jump in there on that. Keith, so glad to have you on. Jessica says a relationship and or marriage not for everyone. I agree. People want peaches and cream, but not the trials and issues where they all go together along with a relationship and marriage. Some people don't want to deal with reality like a critical thinking and problem solving
Yep.
skills, especially true forgiveness. Some people are bitter. I think we can benefit from therapy and coaching. I agree. I've been for years. I've been Devlin. So glad to have you on tonight. What are we talking about, V Walker?
We are talking about, child, you made me
I put you on the
forget.
spot. Again,
Okay.
Lulu, I
Oh,
need you to explain that because I want to say something about that. If I think I know what you're talking about when it comes to counseling, coaching, finding V Walker, because I'm just getting it for the people that's just popping up on here. Instagram, I'm not ignoring you. I see you popped up over there. Again, I'm gonna just assume church mean you can get delivered from church. You can get what you need from church. Yes, for the most part, but all churches are not created equal. Just know that. Sitting around the altar, just getting prayed for may not be enough for what your situation is. It may not be enough. So don't just whatever I need. And I've had these people say that I don't believe in therapy counseling. God is my counselor. God created us for one another. Church, amen. When you spoke upon men thinking they know everything. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it now, Lulu. But again, don't be so heavenly minded, so earthly minded that you know. what is don't so help the man that you know earthly good. God created men and women with talents and giftings that can help you walk through situations. So don't be out here like no renegade. And let me say this while I'm here. One of the things I talk about in premarital counseling, no one, man or woman, you should not ever marry anyone that don't have an accountability partner. That's not responsible. Well, I don't need another. I'm my own man. I don't need. That's scary. That should be a. That's scary. Go ahead.
Okay, so the topic we are on is how long should a person wait to date again after a breakup or divorce?
How long? And we haven't put a number on that. We haven't put a number on that, but we have put some things that need to happen, and that may happen for all that we say. It may happen in 6 months for somebody. It may happen in a year. Make sure it has happened, and make sure that you're getting therapy, you're getting the help you need. And if you're talking about jumping right into another marriage, make sure you're getting premarital counseling, and you make sure you tell that counselor about your past marriage that you just came out of and why y'all broke up, so he can deal with that too. Make sure he can deal with that too, because I want to deal with that too. Because I know how to ask certain questions. I know how to hit you where it's still tender and have you crying in my office. It is cause no. Well, that's just the way I am. I was raised by a lot of boys. That's why I jump on men. And you finna marry another one? You mess around gonna get a man that ain't gonna let you jump on him. I'm through with that one. That was an example.
Yeah.
Okay, what give me another mailbox topic. Again, make sure you like, comment, and share. Refer this platform. And YouTube. So glad to have you. Glad to be back on YouTube. We've done some things on YouTube, but we want to try it on this level. We want to try it on this level so that we can try to broaden our horizon when it comes to Instagram. So glad to have you guys on tonight. International. Y'all a little slow tonight. I guess y'all decided to stay in the bed.
Actually, this is a question related to the one that we just talked about. How long should you wait after divorce or relationship to get into a new relationship? How do you think that when a person divorces a wife or a husband, do they divorce the family as well?
We talked about that recently, didn't we? Is that one of my posts?
When? I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I talked so much, I might have talked about it with somebody else. So give it to me again. Give it to me again. It sounds like one we talked about. Go ahead.
When you divorce husband or wife, divorce one another, do they divorce the family as well?
Okay. It depends on how the breakup was. If it was an easy breakup, y'all just grew apart and with no hostility, no cussing and clowning, and police involved and all that. It could be your sister-in-law still could be a sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Y'all still probably gonna call each other that too. But if it was the other way around, you might not want to go back into hostile territory. That's what I would say. Let your ex be your ex. That's my short answer. Lulu said, how do you divorce the family? When you divorce the person, when you divorce the person, most times the family separate themselves because that was the only tie they had to you anyway because you married into the family. I don't care how much you say, this is my brother, and it was your brother-in-law. This is my sister, and it was your sister-in-law. That was in law. Now y'all out of law. So, and it.
Yes, I think in terms of too, a lot of people don't know if it's biblical or not. That when you marry him or her, you marry the family as well, the sisters, the brothers, the mama, and all of it. So when you divorce one, you don't. I don't know. It's a situation type thing, I guess. It's one of those conditional things. It just depends.
Okay, if it's biblical or not, is that what we say? Is it biblical or not?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
I'm making a statement.
Okay.
Is it biblical or not?
I get it.
I've heard it both ways. And
yes,
when you marry him or her, you marry the mom and the sisters, the brothers, and all the family as well.
We're so quick. What do you mean, right, Jessica? I know we talking about a lot of stuff. What do you mean right about what? That's for the readers who are gonna read that.
A
It,
lot of people don't know if I marry him and the mama and the daddy, the sisters and the brothers are attached to him,
yes.
that we are marrying the family. Are you marrying him or are you marrying the family?
It's not an either or in that situation. Let's try to deal with the scripture when it comes to that. Not biblical at all. You're right. Yes, I see you, Rodney. Not biblical at all. See, if number one, God did not ordain divorce. Let's start right there. Divorce is not of God. Now, I can give you many stories in the Bible. Remember the Pharisees and scribes were trying to trap Jesus on one occasion, was asking him, is it legal for divorce? And Moses did this and Moses did that. Jesus said, Moses did that because of the hardness of your heart. But I say unto you, work it out. That's what the Bible says. And y'all always want the Bible, put the Bible and everything. So again, but let's get on the reality side. The statement you made about depends on how it ends. Yes, absolutely, Jessica. Now I ascribe to it again. It depends on the family, man. I've had families where I ascribe to. You probably want to stay close to this family, sir. You married into this, but I've had other situations said, they toxic as don't know what. You married the cream of the crop. She don't act like them, so you might want to limit your involvement in certain things. I've counseled like that as a pastor, and it, I hate to keep saying depending on the family that you're married into. See, if it's an issue, let me say it like this here. If it's an issue at the end, it was an issue at the beginning. You're supposed to meet these people way before the wedding now. You need to meet them as soon as she or he is comfortable for you to meet the family. And I say don't do it in a hurry, because we get tired of seeing you with a different man every 4th of July. But I'm just saying, we get tired of seeing you saying, when you're ready to do that, you check the family out. Because somebody said apple don't fall far from the tree. Now, I don't totally agree with that on some situations. But you need to check that out before you get married. You need to check that out. Because you need to check that out. That's all I'm saying about that. Was Adam and Eve. God married them. If you're talking about married, God married them. God put that union together. And that's my short and very short answer. God put them together. God put and that's where we get what God put together. Let no man put us under. A lot of times our divorces and it's being put up under is because God didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't care how many preachers you had and how good his robe looked while you said the vows. That don't make it be God did that. We do a lot of this stuff. Lulu, if you want a personal session, Bible study, this is not a Bible study. This platform, I'm a life coach here. I am a bishop, all that kind of stuff. But I can help you on a separate level. V. Walker can help you. She's a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. She can help you walk through some of these. I'm not trying to evade you. I'm just saying we try to keep that away from this platform. It just got into it because marriage. It's impossible to talk about marriage without talking about God. No, I'm some type of different from my mom and dad. Good. And hopefully, if you're a parent like me, I want mine to be different and way better than me. You know, I've made the mistakes for you, and I'm gonna tell you about my mistakes. I'm not that parent. God created the institution of marriage for this cause. Man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. See, that alone, Rodney, separates most of these couples. Because some of the worst weddings I've performed has to do with they getting married, they going home to live with one of the parents. Why? Mine never did it.
Or they already living there.
Yeah, that's why they're going back, because they live there and they're gonna go on. They're gonna go down to the casino, spend the weekend, and come back home live with their mom. In most of those cases, I did no research, they probably going home to live with their mama, because as a daddy, I can't say it like I want to say it, ain't gonna be up in my house. It's not gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And I know I'm old school, just old school, just whatever kind of school I went to, that's not gonna happen. That's not, because my thing is this: here, if you can't afford to put a roof over here, you can't afford a wife.
Don't need them.
No, you can't afford a wife. You can't afford to put a roof over her head. Come on now,
Yeah, oh,
Roderick. So glad to have you on tonight. Okay, one more. Where my clock over here? One more. Let's squeeze one more in. We got one after. Yeah, just squeeze one more in, and we're gonna get out of here. Awesome. Again, make sure y'all like, comment, and share. We start out talking about how do we compare our new relationship to our past relationship. We talked about that. Then we jumped into how long should we wait after divorce to date again. We kind of covered that YouTube. Brooke Keith, so glad to have you on. I got about 4 minutes with YouTube, and we'll have to go to a part 3. I'm not gonna do that. Chapter 3 or whatever I'm gonna call it. Okay, we got one quick one. If a grown man does not have the ability to put his future wife in a house and be able to take care of her, not saying that she doesn't work, then they should not be married. I agree, Rodney. That's what I just said. You're not ready for marriage. It's okay that you're not ready for marriage. And I've talked about that from this platform. You can't afford to date, don't be dating. Dr. Walker, so glad to have you on. You're a little late. We got about 4 more minutes. YouTube, again, so glad to have you on tonight. I am Dr. Ken, life coach, and with my sidekick, the hilarious V Walker, on the other end. What we got, V Walker?
nothing.
Nothing? Okay, any questions, any comments for us tonight? Any questions, any comments, any questions, any comments? We certainly need your consistent support. We need you viewing when you can. I know you have a life. You might not be able to come on every Tuesday, but when you wake up Wednesday morning while you're brushing your teeth or whatever you're doing, you can always go back and listen to some of the commentary, some of the advice that different people, not just V Walker and I, give advice. We have some awesome followers and viewers on here that know the Bible, know relationships. Love you too, Dr. Walker, and a lot of them, Terry. So glad to have you on. A lot of them have been married for years, and they've been there, done that, and got the T-shirt, and they wear it, torn and all. They wear it because they love God and they love one another, and they're sticking to their vows. Let's talk about vows Thursday. Let's talk about Thursday. Remember, Thursday is open forum. Remember, Thursday is open forum. So if you have a friendly face, we allow you to come in on Thursday, not on Tuesday. We allow you to come in on Thursday with any of your thoughts, any of your comments. You allow your opinions on Thursday. We allow you to do that. But we'll talk about the vows, the wedding ceremony, all that kind of stuff. What that stuff means. Everything that happens during a wedding ceremony means something, and it's biblical. And most of us break over half of them before a year is up. But anyway, I'm through. Huh?
Saying that the vows are biblical. You want to have a Bible study on Thursday about vows?
No, we're not gonna have Bible study. We have to open the Bible for that. They already know what it says. We can do a separate session. Yeah, we can do a separate session. We'll talk about it. Let me meditate on that. And I ain't got no problem doing that. I mean, we can't do open forum then, because it'll get out of hand if we do it like that. So, but again, because everybody gonna have different views, and we have people with different religious beliefs on here, and we're not gonna get into who the Cain and Abel married. Well, when they married their sister, see, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. So do your own research and figure out where they came from. Okay. Okay. Again, thank you for your comments, for your views. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Make sure you like, comment, and share. And refer this platform to others. Those of you who are regulars, you mean a lot to us. We love you and we thank you for it. V Walker, any closing comments before we get it? Dr. Danny Cole, go ahead on with the closing remarks.
Okay, so we have one more Thursday night live on love, relationship, marriage, and singleness for the month of February. Next month, we're going to have new topics and new shows coming, new guests. We want to thank you guys for coming and joining us every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Dr. Ken and Coach for Life and Miss B Walker at Hands On Concierge Services. We want to thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, refer, and comment. And make sure you follow us and share us with your friends and family. We want to thank you guys. We love you guys. And we will see you on Thursday.
Okay, again, let me, before I get out of here, got Dr. Danny Cole, Dr. Cole, that's what I should call you. We had an awesome time this past Saturday at a book signing of my friends and awesome couple, The Pursuit of Passion, Danny and Amelia Cole, awesome book you want to go to. We can get this off of Amazon. You can go to the bookstore at New Growth in Christ Christian Center right there, 7550 Shelby Drive. If you message me, it's only $25. Good reading, awesome reading. If you inbox me and you want one, you cash out me, and we'll meet somewhere. I'll commit to getting it to you. You might have to give me a day or two to get it to you, but I'll get it to you. I'll go by the bookstore myself and get that. But again, awesome book, The Pursuit of Passion. When I tell you this couple here, I've known them for years. Their testimony, all this other stuff y'all talking about. Well, I ain't gonna take nobody doing this. I ain't gonna stay with no man. I ain't gonna stay with no woman doing. They've been through all of that, and they stayed together. They stayed together.
Don't know say they ain't got no glue.
So they ain't got no stay in them. I ain't gonna have that. But again, we had an awesome time. Nice turnout. Very nice turnout. Again, you can go to Amazon and get this book, The Pursuit of Passion. You want to spice up your relationship. This is not just for married people. Single people can learn from this. This will help you during your dating period to weed out them fools that gonna show up. But again, I'm just saying. Okay, again, thank you guys. Thank you, V Walker, for all that you do. YouTube, we're out of here. Thank you. It's an awesome